Tommy implied that he might be a... Now, I didn't say that directly, but I did heavily imply that...
But I legitimately think he realized, so he fucked the entire thing up. I think he woke up the next morning and went, what the f*** did I do?
No, it's fine. We had a fairly reasonable conversation. I think, we had a fair kind of disagreement and came to like a reasonable middle ground with it all. But by all means, if you two want to go at it, I think Tommy C was saying that you love MamaMax, Nicholas, actually.
Yes, I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan for a while. I love the way he hunts pedophiles. He's my second favorite next to Chris Hansen.
How do you feel about them, like, getting him kicked off of the volunteer thing? I don't even know.
I think if your whole thing is that MamaMax is a fraud and he doesn't believe in helping kids, and then he does something off camera where he goes and helps kids, then you get him fired for that. I think it's kind of shitty. Like, what do you want at that point?
I don't know. I don't want him anywhere near kids personally, but I don't agree.
Well, I don't think he's like a pedophile, so I don't really.
No, I know, but he's. I don't know. Like, but he is a fucking psycho, and
the problem wasn't that he was selling. The problem wasn't that he was selling false hope. The promise is he was selling false hope with fake evidence and fake pedophile hunts surrounding it. There are hundreds of channels who do there's another guy. He's like, this is the new MamaMax or whatever, and it's a guy doing like an ARG pedophile hunt role play. But like, he's very clear that it's not real.
Can we agree that this guy's exceptionally vindictive? Forget my sociopath.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, do you want a guy? I don't want that. I want that guy next to a kid that's having trouble. I said the same thing. I mean, I'm being consistent. I said the same thing about Grade A under A, 8 years ago.
You are 100%. Chud doesn't even know who Grade A under A is. He's like, why you put all these funky characters into it? You're obfuscating.
Tommy, I got to answer this. I'm surprised you didn't challenge me on this. This is what I was expecting to challenge me on, Chud, and it's a fair challenge too. Tommy implied that he might be a pedo. Now, I didn't say that directly, but I did heavily imply that. Yeah, I think somebody.
Sorry, can I just confirm something with that very quickly?
Yeah.
What you said about collecting stories, I thought that you maybe meant he was collecting stories to jerk off to, but chat said different.
No, that's not what I meant. No.
Okay,
I didn't mean that. When I said he's collecting stories, what I said was where I crossed the ChudLogic line, and I knew it. I even mentioned the name in the video. What I said was, there's two reasons he's doing this, in my opinion, and none of them are good, and one of them could basically be the worst one. Yeah.
Oh, I see. You insinuate.
I used the word priest in a whorehouse. Which is, by the way,
tell me about your troubles, kid. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, and I worry about that. I do worry about that, but I did make it clear in the video as well that there is absolutely no evidence supporting that, but I do think he has the personality profile for it. Not to be a pedophile.
Look, if you think there's a percentage chance that this guy is predatory, then I do not like.
Well, he's definitely predatory on dumb people.
No, predatory towards children. If you think there's a percentage chance that this guy is predatory towards children, your stance makes a ton of sense to me. I don't. So I don't necessarily understand why.
I don't know. I don't know if he is or not, but it wouldn't shock me at all, considering how fucking. I mean, he really was drunk with power, man.
You guys know Spencer just deleted her whole YouTube channel, right?
Oh, too bad. That's terrible. Now she can't.
So I'm wondering, where are they going from there, right? Like, that's obviously.
She should go back. And that's kind of what I was wondering when I heard the story with Connor. I mean, I didn't answer this right. I didn't jump on this thing right away. I wasn't like, "Woo, spike the football." It took me a couple of days to even say anything about it. It's just like, I don't know. Him in those situations, considering what he did, I'm super duper uncomfortable. Does that mean he's a priest in the whorehouse? No. But, I wouldn't take that fucking chance, man. But then again, if he gets to keep his next volunteer job, I'm not going to fucking call the place. You know what I mean? I think I'll let the weirdos do that shit.
Yeah, my initial stance was like, I think this is kind of shitty, but it's not shitty enough that I'm going to be like vocally going out there and be like, hey, you guys ought not. I don't know. I didn't feel like making a stance on it.
He's working at a car wash. He's working at a car wash.
Tommy, are you saying the A-log should stand back and stand by?
Except when it has anything to do with kids, yeah.
No, this is the thing. I think we're all way too reasonable. I think we all kind of agree with.
Leave him the fuck alone. Leave him the fuck alone. It's over. Leave him alone. It's not up to you. You're not a fucking cop. Go back to your fucking life. Go play goddamn Overwatch. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but they say like, well, good UFC.
Oh, you broke up a bit there.
I wasn't comfortable with it at all.
We don't know if he's like, I don't know. Even that, actually, you know, maybe a guy with CSAM on his hard drive shouldn't be working at a kid's shelter. Maybe that's not a brutally bad take, actually. Yeah, I just thought about that back as I was thinking of saying it, and I'm like,
well, he filmed that thing with that girl, and she was of age, an actress, right? But
we don't know what it was exactly. I mean, the thing is people. I agree, it looks really fucking bad, but they're concluding super hard off the back of very slim information. I mean, that is where and why you would need to get law enforcement involved in something like that, then investigate it, then make a determination, and if appropriate, this is what I was trying to get at earlier, you go on the sex offenders register, even if it's like a mistake or a problem or something later down the line, that means you've got certain things you can't do at a legal standard, so people are protected, right?
Yeah.
If he really had it on his hard drive, we'd have to start calling him Dallas.
Why?
Because he can't come back to Texas.
Okay.
You get it? Because Delaware?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
He should film Nerf gun ads. Yeah, Nerf gun ads I'm okay with. I'm totally okay with Nerf gun ads.
Listen, I don't want to make this all about myself, but we've just released a video about this. There's already
oh my god, this is where he talks about Nux Taku.
There's already retards in the comments saying I was bullying, apparently. DK just sent to me. I'm borderline bullying. I don't know, Mutahar apparently. I'm sure he can take it. It's the old era of imperialism coming forward to bully Indians.
Wait, it really is Nux Taku. I'm dying. I thought I was joking.
No. Listen, I'm not getting into it in that respect. Just to be clear, I'm not making it all about myself. I just want to ask Tommy because I'd heard that you didn't like Nux Taku or something. Is that right?
No, I didn't like him as a content creator. I didn't have anything personal against him. I thought he was a little weird. Like I'm uncomfortable with the anime shit, but I mean, I can't say a bunch of people told me some fucked up shit, but I can't even remember it, so I can't even say anything. But I don't remember disliking Toxo. It's just like, no, he's not my cup of tea. This is not my kind of podcast type of thing, so I can't really say anything.
No, sure. I mean, flesh that out a bit. You say the anime stuff makes you feel uncomfortable. Like, what do you mean by that exactly? What would you be uncomfortable
I would have said that before I started doing this fucking shit, because I found all these weirdos that are in the anime, and I didn't know that before, like, 2016. I would have thought, what's wrong with that? Now I just like, they're all creeps and they remind me of fucking flamenco.
By the way, so what Tommy's talking about is literally anime, Chud.
Yeah.
He's not talking about hentai or like, he's not talking about like lolly or anything. He's talking about anime.
Anime makes me uncomfortable, yeah. Now it does. It didn't, like in 1980, I actually saw like Akira in the theater when I was a kid in New York.
Well, hang on a minute,
but the reason why I wanted to point that one out is because Chud thinks you're talking about lolly by calling it the anime stuff, and I wanted him to know.
No, I know what he's talking about.
I'm uncomfortable with all of it. I'm uncomfortable with people that are super into Sonic the Hedgehog.
But would you agree though that not everyone that's into anime is into hentai, but everyone that's everyone that's into hentai is into anime?
I don't know. Hentai is the porn, right? That's the one with the octopus.
The point I'm trying to make is if you're into anime, that is like, and it's not guaranteed, there's plenty of good anime people that watch anime, but that's like, it moves on to that, right? So if you watch an anime, like, I doubt someone's going to be like big into hentai, jerking off to hentai, and they're not into anime at all. They're like, no, I hate anime.
When I say I'm uncomfortable, I was like, if you're into that shit, even the octopus porn or whatever the fuck it is, it's not like I couldn't be your friend or anything. I don't care. Tommy's autism-phobic, a little bit. Like, I couldn't be your friend. I just don't like it. It's like, what the fuck?
Look, if you have a Belle Delphine mouse pad of an animated drawing of her ass that you have to use, like, you're probably like a pedophile. I'm kidding. Like,
yeah, I mean, I could even have a friend like that. I watched that Turkey Tom video on that guy that thought he was an anime character and went around a job and shooting everybody. That's what I think of all of them. I think they're like that. The guy, that YouTuber that never got that big, but then Mediger did a video on him, and that's what I think. I'm so biased. I think everybody's like that now. When I was a kid, like, anime was cool. Like, the black kids were into it. Comic book stores in New York, and now it's just like I almost said it. Some jerk.
Dude, there is a ton of love for Dragon Ball in the black community.
Yeah.
I think Dragon Ball is bigger in like the Mexican, Latino, and black communities than it is like for white people in America.
Listen, I've made this selfishly about myself, and I meant to ask you about this, and you're here as well, Nicholas. This is great content, actually. This is actually brilliant content. Next topic: Keemstar, Lolcow Live getting stitched up. Let's have at it.
You got stitched up by who?
You did, you fucker.
Oh, I got stitched up. Supposedly I'm gonna get my money. I win as far as I can.
Yeah, it's all fake. Tommy's gonna be on tomorrow.
Who's gonna be on tomorrow?
You.
On what?
The whole drama was fake. You're on the next episode, right?
I am? No, I'm not.
I'm making this up.
Oh, okay. No, I'm done.
I just gaslit Tommy in real time that he was still on the show. Did you see that, guy?
I was like, what? Oh, you're trying to get me to say it's fake.
Right,
Listen, dude.
Listen, sure. Some of the Keemstar stuff's been doing well on my channel, so I want to just... Can you give us any insights, any insider scoops, anything you want to say about the situation so I can make content?
Everything unfolded in public. One of the rare times I can't give you a like personal insight or anything or behind the scenes rumors. Everything happened in public.
Well, can you tell us what happened from your perspective or something?
What do I got to do to get my fucking money? Go public. That's what happened, and I got it. That's literally. And I tell you something. I'm not really. I hate people that do that. I've bitched about people that do that. You know, and it's like, but that's my fucking money, and I was gonna at least take a swing and try to get it. You know, that's the way I saw it.
Did you like the secondary topic that came off of this, where it was like, okay, Tommy got his 6K. But Boogie's getting 6K to fake cancer, and he only donated 430. And then that was like a huge controversy for apparently the people were like, hold steady, don't donate because Boogie's making too much.
That's too funny. I don't care what happens there anymore. I'm like, I had a really great weekend, not thinking about fucking having to stay up to 2 or 3 in the morning on.
Got like a whole pinball machine worth of money for that.
Yeah, I'm not getting a pinball machine. I'm putting money away.
Okay, right. Okay, this is fucking ridiculous, okay? You've been on for ages, but I need more content. We need another segment, okay? Bro, let's do devil's advocate. You were fucking lazy in July, okay? You didn't even do your full fucking shift. You'll get your scamming Keemstar.
Dude, the worst part of that whole thing is that Keem was like, he's only on one podcast. And Sally went, hey, Keem, he was on 3 of them, and he's like, fuck, I'll pay him half.
Or I'll give him half of the money, you know.
Because he didn't even know how much Tommy was on.
Okay. You know, I love how they tried to pretend I was still on vacation when I called him as soon as I landed and said, let's go. And I said, I want to record the damn thing because I knew what he was going to do. He's going to say I quit when I didn't. And then they used that as an excuse to never get together. And try to make it seem like I took an extra week of vacation.
Yeah. You know? Wage slave, he soft quit the job. He only did what was required of him. He didn't go above and beyond for the company.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. Do you know I almost took the call? Like we tried to, and I didn't know it was going to be the NDA call. I tried to I called them every night, and we couldn't just arrange it while I was on vacation. So I was willing to go on above and beyond. I was going to have a meeting with them while I was on vacation. And as it turned out, that would have been the NDA thing, and it's probably better that call never happened. That I received the NDA in the mail before I had the meeting with him. But yeah, I offered to do that on vacation, so you can go fuck him.
This is going to be a hot take, and I know everyone's going to get mad at me for saying it, but I legitimately think Keems realized he fucked the entire thing up, and I base that off the fact that he would have cut me off entirely if I was right, and he still thought that he.
Oh yeah, if you just did it to him maliciously, yeah, he doesn't. I think he knows. I think he's consciously.
I think he woke up the next morning and went, "What the fuck did I do?" Yeah. I really do, because I think he played it off after that. Because once he started going around being like, "I fucking hate Tommy. I hope his fuking car drives into a ditch. I hope his house explodes. I hope." I don't have a car. At that point, he's being performance of it. Yeah.
I have a bus ticket, an Uber. No, it's because I really honestly
you could hear his voice peeking through. I thought it was done, but then the next day he seemed
psychologically. I think obviously the guy's a millionaire. He just bought a Cybertruck. He couldn't be wanting to nickel and dime me over this kind of money. I think it was ego. He wanted to make. It's not that he wanted the NDA signed. He wanted Tommy C to sign the NDA to say he could do it. And then
have you ever had an interaction where you ice him like that publicly, and then you guys call the next day and you're good?
I don't ever call him. I never talk to him. He's not my friend. He's never been my friend. I work for him. I don't you guys bullshit and shoot the shit. I've never felt comfortable with him like that. And he's never felt comfortable enough with me just to shoot the shit. I've never felt that way about him. He's never felt that. I said that
usually for me, it's like 6 months.
No, I don't.
Remember
the
Legend beef? That was like 6 months.
I respect him as a creator and a YouTuber and kind of like a YouTube legend and stuff. But as far as our personalities couldn't be more different in our personal life.
Would you go to his wedding?
No, I would have got out of that.
If I get an invite, I'm going to his wedding. I don't want to be
involved in his fucking family and shit. And then, one of the things I didn't talk about publicly. Yeah, you want some insight on that? I didn't want to go there because of fucking Babs. I told.
Oh no, Edwin, not Edwin. Chud can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Bro, you missed all this, right?
Babs.
I made a throwaway comment about Edwin, and maybe didn't describe exactly what happened in the best way in like one sentence. And he sent me a message, which I ignored because I don't fucking care. And he did a stream about me, a whole stream about what? A fucking couple of sentences at most. And then I mentioned it again, and he sent me another message that I had to ignore. And it's like, bro, like, listen, if you want to make content about what I say about you, that's fine. But fuck me. We don't need to have a dialogue about it, do we? Just do what you want to do. I don't fucking care. You're a fucking weirdo.
I think the second one, you didn't even mention him. You're just like speaking of it, it's actually like a case where somebody got one guy, but it was the other way around. I just said one sentence about him. He did a whole stream, and I don't really know what happened.
Well, no, I also wanted to clarify with you what the circumstances were, because I don't want to get into it. I don't fucking care that much. But, I don't want to mischaracterize things crazily. I don't want to get stuff totally wrong and say someone did something they definitely didn't. That's kind of fucked up,
Yeah, no, 100%.
Sure.
But anyway, listen. Okay, I'm not trying to make content exactly, but I just want to do art. I don't want to ask this. So Keemstar seemed to be of the perspective that you were scamming him.
Yeah, it's
asking
funny.
for the July play.
I'm scamming for asking the money he owes me. that is, I tell you something. That's a backflip and a half, man. That is mental gymnastics that's beyond the Olympics.
Okay, but right, let's be fair with this. Okay, I understand that you're obviously from the other side of it, but is there any good argument or reason why he would say that?
No, because it wasn't his money. It has to be your money for me to like take it from you. Scam? Where's the scam? Like, where's the delivery and the execution and what have you? I said, give me my fucking money back. You stole it. And enough public pressure came, and he said, and he copped to it, and then said he got scammed. It doesn't even make any sense in the service. It doesn't even fit the word he used. Scammed him would be like, I promised him something and then didn't deliver. And took the money anyway or something like that. I did everything that was required of me, including let him know about the vacation that he approved.
Right. So basically the claim was because, well, I think if we're honest, I think what was happening is he had his nose put out of joint about what happened and wanted to try and fucking wriggle out of paying. I think that's probably the reality. But, at least the argument he was making was because you weren't there for the full month. That is why he could justify not paying.
Yeah, well, he let like no one ever got cut in the past from missing shows, or I didn't even do all the live streams, and I was always told that we all make it together as a group no matter what. If somebody gets sick or something like that. There was nobody took me aside. It's like, look, you're going away for 10 days. You're gonna miss, potentially 4 streams. I'm not paying you during that time. I mean, I probably would accept it. He never sat me down and did that. Because there was no expectation of that. We were pretty much told that we're going to make the money. So, him being scammed. I mean, he's being scammed. Don't pay me.
Yeah, no, sure. I'm just, I'm not, I'm just interested to see if there's any perspective.
Why are you fingering the chat?
I'm pointing to my bars to ask people to give me money. You ruined it, okay?
Dude, you're fingering the chat.
Bro, it's Bunsen burner, nice little earner. As in, you're rustling a couple of dollars between your fingers. That's what I want to be doing, okay?
I don't mean to fuck this, but did you see that we found one of his stand-up comedy specials?
Who?
The guy had his belly ice cream machine?
Someone just sent me a 6-minute stand-up comedy.
I've watched it. Yeah, it's kind of sucks. There's a couple of jokes with a lot. Okay, so there was one joke that I thought could work if it wasn't as soy as he presented it. The idea of the guy that films people kissing at baseball games. He was trying to allude to the idea of them being some crazed gooner, but he did it badly. That could be funny, or something like that, maybe. But there was a couple of bits in there that could use some work. But generally speaking, it was pretty bad. Yeah.
You always say that. I said that guy was a bad comic before I heard fucking anything. See, I was right again. See. I didn't even listen to his comedy because nobody.
He was a good comic.
Anybody that's big a pussy couldn't be funny. Nobody could have my ice cream machine smells and the lights are out. The lights are on.
There's a plane flying overhead. If you could hear that,
I can't sleep. You fucking jerk.
Dude, the problem is the delivery too. It's the nervousness, right?
Yeah.
You lads know what it's like doing your first stream. You're like, oh shit, what's this going to be like? I'm a bit nervous, right?
He's nervous. He's stuttering. It's called a lack of talent.
Bro, dude, my first stream ever was a Shot from the Point ripoff with a complete ripoff Shot from the Point overlay, and no one on the internet will ever see that.
Oh, really?
Okay.
You did?
Yes, it was. It was about a year prior to us meeting.
Oh, really? Oh, I remember you did get to the point. what some other project was
Before
trying to do. You did a
before.
good job there. And
Yeah,
then
you skipped over to me to hire an Asian man because he looked small.
No, that was the Asian man was the end. I took Illuminati over you, remember?
No, you picked the Asian guy. Illuminati
No,
was
the
fine.
Asian guy. No, the Asian guy came at the very end when I was like,
Yeah, you were bringing me in at the very end. You brought me on, but you weren't giving me a chance to be on it until the very end.
Hello?
Asian guy, and by then, it wasn't so much a reject from you as I just done with the project. Fucking Verse told me not to do it anymore because he said it was driving me crazy. I couldn't even. And I did. And it felt a lot better when I quit too. But no, I was gonna take you. I was gonna take you, and then I should have took you initially. I forget why. Well, yeah. Well, I'm glad it worked out the way it did.
Well, because you call. So, dude, Tommy calls me after he goes, "Yeah, I'll hit you up," or whatever. He doesn't hit me up for like 3 months. And the day he calls me, I'm pissed drunk at a fucking 4th of July. I was like at a bar crawl.
Brothers.
And you're talking to me, and I'm like just trying to keep it together in a normal conversation that would not I was so fucking destroyed at like 10
a.m. You told me you were drunk. Call you later. I would have totally I knew you were a kid at the time.
Why do you know if I was gonna get a second call?
If you'd have told me that, we got a second call because I would have felt bad. I would have kind of realized what situation you were in. And
dude, I sobered up in the moment and I got through the call. That was fine, dude.
That's so funny. I can't even remember it, but it must have been good because I didn't know that guy was fucked up. Augie RFC lost media iceberg.
Augie's coming back tomorrow.
What are you trying to do? Like a 12-hour stream? Is that what you're doing? I gotta go to bed.
No, listen. I was going to wrap it up, but then you fine gentlemen wanted to come on and hash it out, and there we are. We're here now. I mean, I'm happy to wind things down. I just wanted a bit more juice on the Keemstar stuff, but seems like we're not getting
everything. Like, if you want everything I said, you can listen to them. I was pretty.
I was the only one who had a private call with him.
Yeah, I didn't talk to him.
That you broadcast and put on the.
No, we called the next morning, like I said I was gonna.
What? Tell us what happened there. Come on.
I opened the convo up exactly like I said. I go, first of all, before we even start this conversation, so we don't waste anyone's time, is this salvageable? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And we just chatted. It was fine. There was really nothing. There was no nuclear thing to it. We just talked about it. I basically told, because my stance is that you shouldn't broadcast paywalled content. So I owned the fucking hypocrisy right there. Because I thought this was valuable to discuss because it seemed like they were running. My thing was, I don't understand why the show that demands everyone to go live wasn't going to hash out the fact that they actually fired someone for the first time and then they did no content about it. Like, how many streams have they done about how they're gonna fire Boogie, how Wings is gonna leave the show? Then they fired somebody and they didn't make a fucking lick of content about it.
This bitch that I scammed him. What a fucking pussy.
And also now you're out of it, okay? Tell us all about the fake drama.
There was no fake drama.
Okay, would you accept the term that some drama was enhanced?
By him, probably, but not by me, and nothing my cooperation.
Sure.
Do you think that there were any points where Boogie was
that I was 100%
performative, for no reason, and it made no sense?
Like Boogie acted out like that? But see, I always consider them. He's just a big fucking Lolcow, and he's gonna act like that. I always saw through that. Yeah, was there a lot of da and like, oh my God, look at that, look at Boogie, what did he say? Yeah, there's that. I mean, that's Keemstar style though. So,
like for example, Boogie was never going to get fired, but that was played up for content's sake. I think that's pretty obvious.
I mean, he was removed from the chat for like 24 hours. I saw that when I was on vacation.
Were there any real talks about how to replace him?
No.
Okay. Do you think
there was some we got to let him go. We're losing memberships. There was that.
Okay, so then that's more real than we would give it credit for.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, they so what are you gonna replace him with? He's fucking gold. Such a fucking retard. And this is like a retard podcast, and you're gonna get rid of the biggest retard in history. Good luck with that, buddy.
I know that you've gotten fired from 2 Keemstar podcasts, but the boys want to know.
I quit the first one. Nope, I quit the first one. It's the first time I got.
The boys want to know when Baden's coming back.
It's not happening. No, I'm not going back.
Even if Clown runs the money.
Talk to Clown. It might come back, but without me. But I talked to Clown. I don't think he's doing it without me.
He has to relinquish the social media control of the channel to Clown. So if he gets fired, he can't bring back. Could you imagine he does this all again and then brings back Andy Milanakis and Chad again?
Oh, that'd be too funny. I'd do it again just to get fucking leave again to watch Andy Menelakis and Chad come back again.
Guys,
that would be amazing.
The people want answers. Is the tattoo fake?
I have no idea, but it looks it, right?
Oh, wait, what? You're saying you think it looks fake?
It doesn't look like I've never seen a tattoo fade like that.
I thought it was
let me say, all right, the pictures I've seen, which could have been altered. Yeah, I mean, didn't look real to me, but I don't know if it's fake or not. I'm not saying it's fake, but it doesn't look real. I mean, it would really shock you if he got some fucking fake ass tattoo and put up some performative bullshit. I mean, you guys are saying it's fake drama. Would that shock you? You know, I mean, I do think, like, especially with the kind of content they look like they're pitching towards, like community service for Boogie, Wings and Boogie go shopping. I think they're trying to do some kind of weird, you know, Keen goes and tortures them every week, and they wanted me to get on board with this stupid NDA. So I think that's kind of what they're going for. They realize they can't do it.
The tattoo on my foot is fading like that, but it's like 10 years old.
I don't know,
you got a tattoo? What have you got tattooed on your foot, you fucking weirdo?
So, you know when you guys do those scavenger hunts?
No.
I got a tattoo of the letter E on my foot during a scavenger hunt.
I've never gotten a tattoo on a scavenger hunt. That's new.
And then I proceeded to lose the scavenger hunt because it took too long to get the tattoo, then to do all the other things. And then they gave someone who went to a supermarket and got a water tattoo the same amount of points.
Weird.
Okay.
Dude, everyone was fucking terrified, though, when I had a real tattoo on my foot. They're like, there's no fucking way. We're going down. We're all getting in trouble for this. I'm like, nah, dude, this is hilarious. Don't worry. We're good.
Okay, and listen, enough about your fucking tattoo. Tommy, what do you think of your the search for your replacement and the stream they did trying to find the person to replace you?
I didn't watch it. I heard Billy Fridge won.
Oh, okay. So you're not going to be partaking in the content anymore?
No, I'm not even I want my fucking money is what I want. You know, I don't care what they do. I'm so relieved being out of there. And because every week it's just like, it might go belly up, or Keemstar might leave, or God knows what's happening. Maybe we got to get rid of Boogie, and then then Connor's got to go, then Chupacabra's got to go. I just want I want out, dude. I don't give a fuck what happens over there. It's a time. In fact, I care so little. I hope it's I don't even care if it's successful. It's not like, you know, when Baited ended and I was secret. Look at that fucking terrible tattoo.
Well, I mean, AdSense should be showing your YouTube payment now, and then you get paid at what? In the 21st, 22nd?
No.
Well, maybe in America it's quicker, but
which is the most money they're ever gonna make, because everybody's gonna get fed up with them fucking soon enough. You know, and probably should just be all three of them. It's probably the best. Nick was right. I watched Nick's video on it today. Maybe it's an older one from a couple days ago, and he's like, "Well, that should be the cast." I'm like, you know what, Nick, you're right, because all three of them weren't that self-aware. So good fucking luck. I hope it's successful. I don't even care. I just want my money and I want out. This is ridiculous. It was doomed to fail. You know, because this constant moving pieces in the chessboard, constantly doing this, and nobody's doing it. And the way he does stuff is so old school. He just looks at a comment and he makes the decision based on the comment. There's no sense of radio or fucking timing or any kind of he sucks at podcasts. He's bad at it. I think it's fair to say. And the only one that was successful sucked. It was boring. You know, I think he wants a podcast in this space, but he can't be a total fucking fraud anymore. There's no more 13-year-old fans. All those 13-year-old fans are in their early 20s now. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. You know, why did everybody fucking stick up for me? Well, they wouldn't have 2016. You know why? Because they all work now. You know, they want to get paid for their vacations. That's what happened.
Yeah, so one thing that's kind of mind-boggling is the Cyrax episode was so good. And I thought that, I was speaking about this the other day, you could just do episodes where you react to any Lolcow you want and talk all the shit about them and stuff. And then they might come on. And that just doesn't seem to ever happen. And you're focused on current shit.
There was some stuff that, in fairness to Keem, there was some stuff that I didn't see coming. I did not see Wings as Trolls as being as bad as they were. You know, they cut us out of a lot of money with the potential sponsorships. Yeah, they got. There's a couple things I used to think when he bitched about his Trolls, fucking big baby, you did it yourself. And then I realized some of these guys really want Wings to die, and I generally like Wings. I do. You know, some of them really want him to die. He's not joking when he says that. He's not.
It's all out there. The sponsorship, itself, right? Yeah. We can talk about the actual sponsor.
Yeah, we can talk about all that. I don't
care. I'm not holding anything from Meta before. Yeah. Nobody's ever been dropped from Meta PCs before in the history of the sponsorship. Yeah. Until you.
Yeah, I mean, they take. I think a veteran runs that fucking He's a war veteran, the guy who runs that shit. So, it must have been pretty fucking serious, if that was the case. So, I've kind of seen them, and there's the other, I always watched Wings, and I thought most people were like me. I no longer believe that. I watched his Wings clips. I was a big fan. Nick turned me on to Wings, and Wings fucking clips, and I love them. They're so funny. And I thought people watched them like I did, kind of laughed and kind of moved on. And oh, God, what a dipshit. Wish he had somebody to tell him not to do that, then he'd be okay. I didn't realize some of it's mental, and the other part of it is some of these people are fucking evil.
Dude, you know what blows my mind? I can't believe people who get all up in arms about Wings book they get all up in arms about the Mr. Beast stuff, and then they're like, dude, can we go back to watching Boogie nearly kill himself on every episode of fucking Lolcow Live already? Jesus, I'm missing all that. It's dude, you guys know Mr. Beast is the worst guy ever. Anyways, I'm gonna go finish watching this new Fish Tank episode. I really hope somebody gets on the floor and fucking gets sepsis or something.
Yeah, it's I always considered myself a Wings fan, but I didn't even know what a Wings fan was, until I met some of these guys. Also, I kept my mouth shut about it, but I got a shit ton more threats than I did last time I debated.
Wait, holy shit! Is that the downvote in chat right now?
What's that?
It's the Dr. Downvote.
Wait a minute. Why do I know that?
Is that Nerd City's alt?
I hope it is. I've seen that thing before in my chat years ago. Dr. Downvote, yeah. I've seen him before. He used to go on my streams, I think. No, it's not. I'm Stolen Valor.
That's exactly what Nerd City would say.
Yeah. Some of them are. I mean, the fans I met in the Discord and the ones I talked to, they were pretty cool. But some of them are they would have. There was a Russian guy that used to kind of abuse his girlfriend for donations. I did a stream on it years ago. It was back in 2020. And then
was that how based it was?
Is that the guy who killed him? Killed his girlfriend?
And she wasn't even outside that long. He threw her outside, on a terrace or some shit.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, she died
for 20 minutes for a gag. And she came back stiff as a board, man.
Oof.
And there was there was a lot of people. I had all this stuff. I had a Russian that was a fan of mine translating this shit. Some of the coldest shit I've ever heard in my life. Really, really cold. Ice cold. And
she was outside, am I right? Oh!
yeah, I knew that was coming, but
dude, she was bricked.
Yeah, I even went back and I translated some of the stuff from the stream. It's whoa. And I think while it wasn't that bad for Lolcow, we did have an element of that I'm not gonna miss. You know what I mean? There's an element of people being that afraid. Now that is not the majority of the fans. Let me make it abundantly clear.
Because you're touching that sector of the internet where they're gonna follow Wings until he's dead.
Yeah,
they're gonna follow Boogie until the day he dies, and you're just around there, and there's a level of toxicity there. That's something
I know how to distance
that we
myself.
experience here.
I knew distance myself from it. I knew I knew at some expense there was be there, but it always when you're not expecting it and you see something like that, it's sort of with stuff with the Susan Wojcicki just passed away. I'm no fan of Susan Wojcicki. She was a woke nut that made YouTube worse, but when her son died, I felt awful for her, and when she died, I felt awful for her family. And I saw people that I sort of respected online that didn't have that sort of empathy. And I'm not the most empathetic person on the planet, and I saw that. My mind blows, and that's I think there is a kind of a small element, maybe even a large element of the Lolcow. They're not the type to join the Discord, and they're not even the type to donate. They're not type to want that we really want to meet you or talk to you and shoot the shit. Because I really enjoyed talking to the fans. I always really like doing that. But there's kind of that, and I won't miss that shit at all. I don't know.
The darker element when you start entering, when you leave this sector, that's how you've left the kid content sector. Is that your audience is now no longer 14 to 20. You're looking at 18 to 30, and those older guys who are still super into content creation are a lot more malicious. That's what happens when you go into those political sectors. Yeah,
I know.
That's the stuff you see in the Ralph community, which I guess overlaps now, but it didn't 5 years ago.
somebody wrote, Susan made terrible decisions, but isn't she like a bad person? Well, I'll even go farther than this. I don't know if she's a good person or not, right? If somebody told me she's a bad person, I believe it. It doesn't fucking matter because, like, it was really tragic what happened to her. She fucking probably leaves because she knows she's gonna die. She up and leaves her job because she knows she's gonna die. Her son dies months later, and now she's dead within 12 months of that. That's tragic.
Dude, it's fucking terrible. Someone should have told her that getting polycythemia vera. You could have lived with that.
Yeah, like I don't know. This is a Scottish guy. He sent me. He's one of these guys that likes to get outraged a lot. He's kind of an outrage monkey, and he sent me a video of Boogie joking about his mom dying of cancer years ago, and Destiny was in the call or something. I guess it couldn't have been too long ago. People need to get outraged. People need to want to be outraged. And I don't know. I don't get it.
It's funny because everyone stepped down because she sucked, and it turned out no, she probably would still be working there if she didn't get cancer.
Yeah, she probably would. How do I make lung cancer? Yeah, I think that's about how long it takes.
Saying stuff like, she took the food off the table for a lot of people. And I guess if you're an affected party, I kind of get it. But
yeah,
me, I just tweeted Rick and I moved on.
But you're not entitled to this money. You're not entitled to Google's money. I mean, I just want them to play by the rules and treat everybody equally on all political persuasions. She didn't. I'm sorry, fucking kid died. She died of cancer. That's fucking tragic, man. She didn't molest kids. Yeah. She didn't kill anybody. She didn't I remember that, I don't know, that general got smoked on Iran. Everybody freaked out a couple years ago when Trump smoked him. I was like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's been murdering people for decades. But what Susan Wojcicki is in the same, fuck that shit. You're crazy.
I mean, she made a lot of bad decisions when it came to fighting the sponsors and stuff like that. I don't think she was ever going out of her way to fuck people.
I wish cancer on people. I never wished it on her. I just thought she was,
I'm always up for jokes and stuff like that and whatever. Say what you want, say your piece. I was a bit taken aback at how many people were just like, "Fuck this bitch!" Like the second she died, and I'm like, can you not wait a day? Bro, make your point, but maybe wait a bit. Fuck me.
Even with a politician.
In the defense of all the retards, they said they would fucking praise the day it happened, and well, here it is. They did. I don't know. At least they're consistent on it. Whatever.
There's some politicians I really, really dislike, and I wouldn't cry at all if I found out they were gone tomorrow. But I don't think I'd make a fool of myself and go on the internet and spike the football. You really come off like a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
I mean, because maybe Chud, so and so passed away. It's like, you know what? I never liked that. I don't really give a shit. Next subject. All right, that's about as cold as I would get. I can't imagine, but I wouldn't, if anybody's asked me on the show, it's like, oh, you heard, Democratic politician died. It's like, look, that's unfortunate. And obviously I didn't say nice things about that person. So we'll just leave it at that. I mean, I have enough self-control to do that. God. Cough, Destiny Coffee. I see that, Octane Gamer. But yeah, if for no other reason to protect myself. And, it is wrong. Unless they're a murderer, war criminal, child molester, if it's just somebody you don't like, it is kind of wrong, to do that. And all you do is even if it isn't wrong and I'm wrong, you still make yourself look like a maniac, And I don't know why you'd want to do that.
Well,
if you want people to trust what you're saying online.
I never care about jokes and stuff. It's just when it's a
not
celebration.
Talking about jokes.
No, sure, exactly. But it's when it's like a celebration, and some of these posts are like almost celebratory that they've died, and it's like you understand that they're not responsible for YouTube anymore, and them dying is going to have no impact on YouTube. That's going to have no positive impact on YouTube. Like it's long past that now. So if you want to make your point about
here's what happened when Susan Wojcicki died. A lot of people that really loved her are really, really sad. I don't know how you can take off from enjoying that. Especially she's only a few years older than me. She's got kids younger than my kids. She's an aunt.
But even if I was super mad, seeing the husband's post softened me up immediately. Even if I was going to go off the wall and say something crazy, which I wasn't.
53 years old. She's fucking 5 years older than me. She's got kids. People love her. Nephews, nieces. Good. She's fucking running. I'll get a video strike. If
it was Boogie, I'd be spiking the football.
Man, I don't get it. I mean, look, I think I'd say this. I didn't like her. I thought she was a woke kook, but whatever, Jesus Christ. I mean, woke kooks have families. Yeah.
Would you be hyped if it was Boogie?
No, probably not. But I wouldn't go on and say, I spent some good times with that guy. I would just say it was unfortunate. And if he died of cancer, I'd definitely crack a joke.
I have a draft tweet, #Boogie down for the day it happens.
No, I'm not gonna like the football and Boogie or what have you, or Boogie or Wings,
Raheem.
No, if you asked me that in 2017, I'd have said, yeah, fucking, I hope he fucking lights himself on fire, fucking putting on his gas with his lawnmower. But I don't really feel that way. I'm getting old, Chud. Getting old. I don't have that. Got better things. You know what I did? I realized, and I think it's one of the reasons, maybe the vaccine, but that I got a stint in my heart. I think I spent a lot of the time in my life as a really angry teenager, pretty angry adult, I was angry all through my 30s. You guys got a big whiff of it when I was 39, and I think just being that mad and wishing people dead, and I've done it before, believe me, I'm a human being, I don't think it really helped me. I think it actually probably shortened my life. So I try to save my death. I try to save my death wishes for like an over the top like TommyC SFTP delivery, or for somebody that committed something like an atrocity. And anything in between that, I try not to be glad they're dead. I would have said one time. I would have said that about Bill Clinton when I was a teenager. Now it's just going to be like, oh, that's crazy, and he's probably on his way out too. So yeah, Lieutenant Cobra won. He tamed me. Yeah, I don't recommend being that. I kind of told Nick this privately. It's like I think you shorten your life when you fucking hate that much. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, whether it's political hatred, racial hatred, or just hating the guy next door, you're fucking you're fucking yourself up more than anything.
Listen, I think Hitler would have lived a long life if he wasn't full of hatred.
Wait, what is this you sent, Nicholas? You want me to throw this up, do you? About Mr. Beast?
It's fun. I didn't know if you saw it yet. So the allegation... Yeah, I don't know if this came up yet. It's new for me. It was new for you. Third-party investigators asked Dogpack for help with their Mr. Beast investigation. That seems interesting.
Really? Damn. So this is Dogpack sending a DM, correct?
Yeah, Dogpack made the tweet. He said, "You take these claims seriously that it took you 2 weeks to respond. You said I was on drugs, threatened to sue me, and conducted the largest cover-up in YouTube history. Now you want my help?" I agree with the commenter on Reddit. I think they're just trying to find out what more he knows.
So he's saying here in this message, Dogpack, I'm receiving many DMs corroborating very serious accusations of sexual harassment, sexual assault, and sexual coercion occurring within the company. Hearing these stories from both former contestants and employees alike, anything you would care to address, or are you just interested in talking about raccoons and discrediting my character? And Chucky responds, "Hey, the company takes these claims extremely seriously. This is Stephanie. She works with Quinn Manuel. The company was hired to do an independent investigation, and she asked if you could send over anything to help with the investigation and the email address." Damn. So there could be more in this Dogpack Part 3 video.
I am getting to the point with this where there's too many allegations and I'm just overwhelmed, and I'm sure some of them are bullshit. So when you get too many allegations,
that's why I go about 20% of the real damning shit's out there, but you got to weave through 80% of the garbage.
Bullshit, and I'm always afraid that I'll get hooked on. I got confirmation bias like everybody else, so I'm afraid I'll latch on to something that's legitimately fucking stupid to latch on to. And my thing is if you want to cancel Mr. Beast, go fucking right ahead. And I think it sucks because remember the right side of the culture war just kind of defending him. Hey, he's getting fucking blind people to see again. I think it would be kind of unfortunate if he's not able to do cool shit like that anymore.
Yeah, that's one of the annoying things about these people is they were criticizing him because he was helping blind people to see, and that's bad because of capitalism. And it's you don't get to do your victory lap because you didn't have a good criticism, right? Just other stuff is coming up now, right?
It's bad. It's bad because of capitalism. Bad because it makes your fucking socialism look bad. That's what you really hate it.
You tell him. You tell the bread tubers, Tommy.
You got it. Yeah, I could. It didn't surprise me at all when they freaked out at him for getting people blind because it just shows you don't need the state. Yeah, there you go. You don't need the state as much as you thought.
Let's not get political at this late hour, okay? Let's just.
I'm just saying that's why they hated him. You guys can hate me for that. I don't give a shit. I am who I am. Fucking, you don't have to like it. Capitalism.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, in any case, I don't know. Was there anything else? I mean, that's interesting. I think that Dog Pat video is going to probably have some stuff we've not seen yet. It's probably going to be a mixed bag like the others, but I do think there's probably some stuff. And from the sounds of it, it is a total mess over at Mr. Beats HQ. There probably isn't good procedures in place. There's been the email leak that says they're already thinking about putting stuff in place, so clearly it's not there already. And I reckon it's going to be like a Linus Tech Tip style, maybe probably worse. Oh yeah, we didn't have right stuff in place. We're going to put stuff in place and so on. I don't know. That's my guess.
It's funny because nobody really talks about Linus anymore. I mean, I've just gone and watched I was binging a lot of his content in the last couple weeks or whatever, and it's all positive. Nobody cares anymore, and that whole thing is just done now.
Okay.
No, I'm wondering, have you seen anything about it? It's just
no. I mean, I don't really watch that kind of content, but yeah, after the stuff, it just kind of died off and it's gone back to normal, and I guess they're doing okay now, right?
Apparently they're doing good enough that Josh did a fucking walk-in, and he did a tour of their facilities.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like this investigation may not be a kind of whitewash, and it looks like they're going to go deep and maybe dig up some stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Couple of it looks like the drama's not finished yet. Let's put it that way.
I don't think
Has anyone ever heard we did an internal investigation and found ourselves not guilty and went, wow, thank God. I was concerned you might find something.
Well, it's internal, but didn't they hire in a private firm though? Yeah, but even them, they're going to tell you what.
I mean,
the private firm's going to tell you what you want to hear. You're probably right.
Well, I think this is what I think actually happens. I think the firm might find something and tell you, but then what you tell the public is not necessarily what's on the report because they never released the reports, right?
Oh, yeah, that'd be one way to do it.
So they'll probably focus on the best bits, and then they probably will implement the actual changes, but won't tell you that. Oh yeah, they found a load of crazy shit that we're having to sort out now.
So if somebody's unliked in the company and something pops up in their department, that'll come out. See, you guys fucked up, so they get rid of all the people they don't want.
Well,
I think it's really, I am look, this guy really victimized somebody. Of course, he should, pay, but I am a little saddened because he did a lot of cool shit, man. There's no doubt about it, He used capitalism to the max, man, for a lot of positive stuff, and made some mistakes along the way. It's tragic. It is tragic in a way, but he may deserve it. Doesn't make it any less tragic because, I mean, his story in its own is really just nothing short of incredible. Hardworking. I think something tells me, in 10 years when the book comes out on this. We're gonna find out he probably was a little too loyal to his friends. He probably had it there. That's what I think. But something's got to bring every man down. So am I weeping? Tommy wept. I don't give a fuck what happens to Mr. Beast. So, give a rat's ass. Not my problem. I want my $6,000.
Well, listen. Let's wrap this up. I hope you get that. Thanks for coming on, and giving me content. I do appreciate it.
Anytime, baby. Talk to you later. See you later, Nick. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.